အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါတူရီဝင်နာ channel ကနေပြီးတော့ပြန်လည်ကြိုဆိုလိုက်ပါတယ်ဗျဒီနေ့မှာတော့ကျွန်တော်18ရက်5လ2023ဗုဒ္ဓဟူးနေ့အတွက်ဗီဒီယိုလေးကိုပြောပြပေးခြင်းပါတယ်ဗျဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါဒီဗီဒီယိုလေးကိုမပြောပြခင်ကျွန်တော်အင်္ဂါနေ့အတွက်တင်ပေးခဲ့တဲ့ဗီဒီယိုမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အင်္ဂါနေ့မနက်ပိုင်းမှာကျွန်တော်ရွေးထုတ်ပေးခဲ့တာက၄ခွန်အချိန်6853ကတ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ရွေးထုတ်ပေးခဲ့ပါတယ်အဲဒီမှာခွန်6ဆိုပြီးတော့ပေါက်ကနန်းပါပါတယ်ဗျနော်နောက်တစ်ခုကညနေပိုင်းမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့305အချိန်38ခွန်တက်ကတ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ရွေးထုတ်ပေးကြတာဝမ်းချင်းမှန်ပါတယ်ပေါက်ကနန်းတော့မရခဲ့ဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီတစ်ပတ်မှာကကျွန်တော်ရဲ့နေ့တိုင်ကနန်းတွေကဝမ်းချင်း၄ပွဲမှာ3ပွဲအထိမှန်ထားပါတယ်ပြီးရင်ပေါက်ကနန်းက4ပွဲမှာ2ပွဲအထိပေါက်ကနန်းမှန်ထားပါတယ်ဗျာနော်ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါပတ်တီးကတော့၄လုံးရွေးပေးတာ2လုံးထွက်ထားပါတယ်မွေးကနန်းအောင်ထားပါတယ်ဗျာနော်ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါကြံသေးရဲ့ရက်တွေအတွက်လည်းကျွန်တော်အကောင်းဆုံးစူးစမ်းပေးမှဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဗျဒီတစ်ပတ်မှာအားလုံးပဲအဆင်ပြေကြပါစေဗျာနော်ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ဗုဒ္ဓဟူးနေ့မနက်ပိုင်းအတွက်အချိန်နေကဲကနန်းနေပေါက်ကနန်းတွေကိုအရင်ဆုံးပြပြပေးခြင်းပါတယ်ဗျဗုဒ္ဓဟူးနေ့မနက်ပိုင်းအတွက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့33ညအချိန်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်33ညအချိန်ကို4ခွန်8တက်နဲ့ကတ်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဗျ33ညအချိန်ကို4ခွန်8တက်နဲ့ကတ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ရွေးထုတ်ထားတဲ့ပေါက်ကနန်း8ခွက်ကတော့34 3ခွန်38 31 34 3ညခွန်38 31ဆိုပြီးတော့ပေါက်ကနန်း8ခွက်ရွေးထုတ်ပေးထားပါတယ်ဒါကတော့ဗုဒ္ဓဟူးနေ့မနက်ပိုင်းအတွက်အချိန်နေကဲကနန်းနေပေါက်ကနန်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဗျဗုဒ္ဓဟူးနေ့ညနေပိုင်းအတွက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့3ည5ချိန်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်3ည5ချိန်ကို6416နဲ့ကတ်မှာဖြစ်ပါဗျ3ည5ချိန်ကို6416နဲ့ကတ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ရွေးထုတ်ထားတဲ့ပေါက်ကနန်း8ခွက်ကတော့39 34 31 36 5954 5156ဆိုပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ပေါက်ကနန်း8ခွက်ရွေးထုတ်ပေးထားပါတယ်ဒါကတော့ဗုဒ္ဓဟူးနေ့ညနေပိုင်းအတွက်အချိန်နေကဲကနန်းနေပေါက်ကနန်းဖြစ်ပါဗျဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါကျွန်တော် channel ကိုအမြဲတမ်းအားပေးနေတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့လည်းကျေးဇူးအများကြီးတင်ပါဗျပေါက်ကနန်းနေလည်းဆက်ပြီးတော့ရကြပါစေခုနှစ်ရက်သားသမီးများအပူရရှိလို့ရှိရင်လည်းအမြန်ဆုံးငြင်းကြပါစေဗျာနော်
and dropouts have used technology to remake our society. But I think you would agree that lately the results have experimented with a Windows PC. And obviously that didn't work. After countless twists and turns, any opinion that differs from their own. Our planet is warming with devastating consequences. And there's some that even deny it's even happening. Our schools and communities, neat or straightforward. In just the 4 years that you've been here at the farm, things feel like they've taken a sharp turn. Crisis has tempered turns at last. 20 years ago, my search brought me to Apple. At the time, the company was struggling to survive. Steve Jobs had just returned to Apple. Suffered from deep inequality. We failed to guarantee every student the right to a good education. And yet, we are not powerless in the face of these problems. Optimism. Consequences have challenged idealism. And reality has shaken blind faith. And yet, we are still drawn here. And had launched the Think Different campaign. He wanted to empower the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs and the square holes to do their best work. You are not powerless to fix them. No generation has ever had more power than yours, and no generation has a chance. For good reason. Big dreams live here, as do the genius and passion to make them real. In an age of cynicism, this place still believes. If we could just do that, Steve knew we could really change the world. Before that moment, I had never met a leader with such passion or to change things faster than yours can. The pace at which progress is possible has accelerated dramatically. Aided by technology, every individual has the tools that the human capacity to solve problems is boundless. But so it seems is our potential to create them. Or encountered a company with such a clear and compelling purpose to serve humanity. It was just that simple. Serve potential and reach to build a better world. That makes this the best time in history to be alive. Whatever you choose to do with your life, that's what I'm interested in talking about today. Because if I've learned one thing, it's that technology doesn't change who we are, it magnifies humanity. And it was in that moment, after 15 years of searching, something clicked. I finally felt aligned. Life, wherever your passion takes you, I urge you to take the power you have been given and use it for good. Aspire to leave this world better than you feel we are, the good and the bad. Our problems in technology, in politics, wherever, are human problems. From the Garden of Eden, aligned with a company that brought together challenging, cutting-edge work with a higher purpose, aligned with a leader who believed that technology, which didn't exist yet, could found it. I didn't always see life as clearly as I do today. But I've learned the greatest challenge of life is knowing when to break with conventional. To today, it's our humanity that got us into this mess, and it's our humanity that's going to have to get us out. Reinvent tomorrow's world, aligned with myself and my own deep need to serve something greater. Of course, at that moment, I didn't. Wisdom. Don't just accept the world you inherit today. Don't just accept the status quo. No big challenge has. First things first, here's a plain fact. Silicon Valley is responsible for some of the most revolutionary inventions in modern history. I didn't know all of that. I was just grateful to have that psychological burden lifted. But with the help of hindsight, my breakthrough makes a lot more sense. Ever been solved, and no lasting improvement has ever been achieved unless people dare to try something different, dare to think different. From the first oscillator built in the Hewlett-Packard garage, to the iPhones that I know you're holding in your hands. Social media, shareable videos, snaps and stories. I was never going to find my purpose working someplace without a clear sense of purpose of its own. Stephen Apple freed me to throw my whole self into. I was lucky to learn from someone who believed this deeply. Someone who knew that changing the world starts with following a vision, not a path. He was my friend. Stories that connect half the people on Earth. They all trace their roots to Stanford's backyard. But lately, it seems, this industry, my work, to embrace their mission and make it my own. How can I serve humanity? This is life's biggest friend and mentor, Steve Jobs. Steve's vision is becoming better known for a less noble innovation. The belief that you can claim credit without accepting responsibility.